portrait studio slash gallery, a space where I can bring people in, headshots, family portraits, puppy photos, kind of anything and everything in between, and a spot also for my work to be put on the walls so people can come in and take a look. I've done photography for a really long time, and I really love the art of telling a story with one frame, and I decided how great it is sharing your photos online. That only goes so far. I wanted people to actually physically see some of my work, but also have a space to bring people in, because with 2 kids and 5 dogs at home, I don't really have a home studio. So here I am in the Village Arts Factory. My full-time job is a freelance cinematographer. I've been based out of Detroit for about 20 years. Went to Michigan State, got my education, and I've been filming since. I do a lot of sports, Fox Sports, now Bally Sports. I've been working with them since 2003. We do a lot with Detroit Public Television, some documentary work and television shows, a lot of human interest stuff with children and teachers, which is really nice. And since 2013, I've worked with NFL Films as a cinematographer for them on a freelance basis. So I'm at Super Bowls and work on different shows for them as well. I am very non-traditional when it comes to portrait photography. I'm still always constantly tweaking things, but for the most part I mostly do it as a passion. And as a father, I know that I would want more than one pose. I've been to places before with our kids, and it's like, for $10 or $20, you get one pose. If you want all of them, it's $75. I'm like, look, and that's not including everything else in between. So what I tell people is, there's different packages on my site. They range from a 15-minute headshot session for like $50 to like a 2-hour, $250 session. That includes any outfit changes. But I usually just give them everything that they need. If I take 50 shots and I think there's 30 nice shots in there, I'm gonna give them to them. So now, again, I've done some with toddlers, and it can be a little bit of a stretch, and maybe out of the 30 shots you take, there's only 5 good ones. So I just give them what I think is the best. There's really no limit, and I like to give that to them because then they can pick which one they want and how they want to print it. So when you come in my studio, you'll see, normally you'll see all my metal prints up that I have that were all taken by myself. I use a Sony A7 Mark III as of right now with mini lenses. And I just have some strobe lights, just to obviously for lighting purposes, but it's pretty simple. I use a standard backdrop, a few different colors of paper. I like the paper because it's pretty seamless, and when it gets beat up and dirty, you just cut it off and you recycle it or throw it away. So when you come in, you're going to be greeted by my energy, because I have a lot of it, and I have a lot of experience working with people, and what I think is bringing a lot of good things to light and a lot of great photos, and yeah, that's about what you'll see when you get in the studio. In terms of finding me, I'm online, all social medias, at Instagram, Schwartzy Photos, Facebook, Schwartzy Photos. I'm on Twitter. Website is www.schwartzyphotos.com, where people can book online. They can look at my portfolio. There's even a shop. If they see something they like, they can order it online. I think the people of Canton and the surrounding area need to know about this place. This place is really special, and I've worked in the arts for 15 years, working with Detroit Public Television. And a space like this with artists that are cooperating together, are working together. This does not exist many places. Yes, there are places downtown Detroit where artists can go in and they can rent a studio and whatnot, but it's very detached. This is much different. This is a community feel. We're all here to bring our art to everyone. And I think, again, some pillars of a community, arts and culture are one of the main things in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that because I have a studio here. I'm being true because I've been in it for 15 years. I've seen it. I've seen what it can do with special needs, the elderly, veterans, and just people in general. You want to learn how to paint? D&M Art Studios right here. You want to learn how to do pottery? You have the Potter's Guild. You need a tattoo? Right? Like I'm saying, there's just so much great stuff in this building that and more. And like this, you can be inspired. Maybe you come in and you check it out, and maybe you want to open up a photography studio, or maybe you want to do some kind of wood crafting or something like that. So again, the reason why I picked this place for my studio was that community feel.